Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter, and this is my personal top 5 favorite sword and shields in Monster Hunter World. Keep in mind that this is for the launch set of weapons, and also I want to note that I'm not going to share the exact calculations because I don't have the numbers, but they have capped the amount that elemental damage can be increased, which is why you're going to see a lot of just high raw sword and shields in my top 5, because honestly I don't see how elemental weapons are going to surpass these. That's not to say that they're not just as good, but honestly for just any situation, being able to have a versatile weapon is better than a specific one. And coming in at number 5 is Bharath. I'm very happy to see an earlier game monster make it into the top 5, because that means that it's probably an easier weapon to make. The Bharath Club comes with very high attack with 294, it's got blue sharpness, it's got a minus 10 affinity, which is not a huge deal. It's got great slots. It's got a level 2 and a level 1 and a defense boost, and keep in mind that this thing is a rarity 6, which means you can augment it late in the game 3 times and make it even stronger. Now it does have paralysis and sort of grayed out because that's an awaken figure, but you don't want to use awaken with this one. What you want to do is use that non-elemental boost, and that will increase its attack power by another 10%. All around, super solid weapon and very easy to make. Coming in at number 4 is Zeno Jeeva. I really wish they would have pushed the design on this weapon more. Like, there's no reason the blade couldn't be like a fang or that white flesh, but ugh, what you gonna do? This thing has pretty good attack, 238. It's got white sharpness though, so pair this thing with handicraft because you have to, because the sword and shield eats through sharpness really fast, and you get a really nice long white. It's got 15% affinity, which is great. It's got Dragon 270, which is also good for end game, and it's got 2 level 3 slots. All around, it's just super balanced. Good attack, sharpness, affinity, slots, you name it. It gets number 4 on my list. Number 3 has to go to Teo Straw. I really love this weapon. It's got 266 attack, which is pretty good. It's got blue sharpness. I do like to use this thing with handicraft and pump it up all the way to white. But the reason why I love this weapon is the blast. 240 blast, and for a weapon that hits so often, you're going to be blowing stuff up like crazy. So I definitely find this just a really fun weapon, and I love the design. It doesn't come with any slots, which is kind of a bad thing, but honestly, come on, Blast Sword and Shield, if you haven't tried it yet, you really gotta. Coming in at number 2, and you knew it was coming, is the Nagichan Sword and Shield. Nagichan weapons are going to get in my top 5 probably for every weapon. This thing has super high attack, 294, a very long blue sharpness. Now Sword and Shield eats through sharpness really fast because it hits often. So you will actually have to sharpen your weapon. That's not going to last you all hunt, but it allows you to hunt without really thinking about it too much, which is great. It does come with that high Elder Seal, so very good for the end game Elder Dragon farming. A little bit of Dragon on there, which is nice. Just all around, high attack, high sharpness. What else do you need? No need for handicraft. You can now focus on the skills that you want. And number 1, and I'm so happy to say this, is a bone weapon. Of all things, bone. The Grand Barong is just amazing. Now this is a weapon you have to use with Awaken, or that free elemental skill. It's 266 attack with blue sharpness, so it's pretty decent. It's got a 3 slot gem, which is awesome. It's got the defense boost of 10, which is nice. 3 augmentations because it's rarity 6. But look in that element area. If you go ahead and you free that element, that is 300 paralysis on a weapon with these stats. That is crazy. And of course it's very easy to make because it's a bone weapon, so go ahead and start hunting and making sets for free element and pair it with this, and you're going to have a really good time. And now for an honorable mention. This one has to go to a Poison Sword and Shield because Poison is so versatile in the game, and the design on this thing is just awesome. The Royal Rose is made out of pink Rathian and green Rathian parts. Well, not green Rathian if it's the original, but you know what I mean. The thing sports really good attack, 266. You are going to want to use this thing with handicraft because that's not a lot of blue. 10% affinity with 240 poison. So you're definitely going to be poisoning monsters with this. And the larger the monster, the more damage the poison's going to do during the duration. It is also rarity 7, so it allows it to have 2 augmentations, which just makes it a very solid weapon that's very good with a wide variety of monsters, and that design is just so cool. And now for the What the Heck Were They Thinking award. This has to go to Paolumu. I mean, come on. It's a good enough weapon, 238 attack, with some blue, you gotta use handicraft. But Blast on Awaken? Like, I can't think of any reason why Paolumu would have Blast. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So, like, I have to ask, what were they thinking? And that's that. One quick note about the elemental weapons though, don't make any mistake. The Rathalos, the Legiana, the Kirin, they're all incredibly good weapons. And if you use them against the right monster, hit him in the right places, they'll do just as much damage as any of these ones in my top 5. But the reason they're not on here is because they don't do that much more damage. So in that case, I think it's better to just have one weapon that works on a wider variety of monsters than have to go specific. But if you're totally into the weapon, you're going to find awesome weapons for each one of the elements, so don't let that stop you. Let me know down in comments below what your favorite sword and shields are. Go ahead and check out my tutorial video, the link on the screen right now if you haven't seen it already. And until next time, happy hunting.